let's have some fun and do the Draw This in Your Style challenge. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new, feel free to click the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. So in between June, July and August of last year, the Draw This in Your Style challenge was a popular thing to do over on Instagram. I also saw it on Twitter as well, and also some artist YouTubers tried it out for videos as well. It was something I was going to do last year, but I never really got around to it, and then the trend died. However, I did put out an image where I hashtagged it with Draw This in Your Style, and some people actually drew my picture, and I just want to shout them out in the video because they are amazing. To everyone who did that, I just want to say thank you. I love them all. And to those who are watching this video who want to do a Draw This in Your Style of that original image, you can. The original picture of my jellyfish girl Aquaria was done for a watercolor comparison video, and I just used the hashtag Draw This in Your Style because I was curious to see if anybody would, and people did. The fact that I got this many Draw This in Your Style entries is just amazing to me. Thank you. I do want to do another video like this in the future, so if you would like to participate, I will leave all the information here. With that being said, let's get into the drawings that I decided to draw in my style. So the first Draw This in Your Style artwork I chose was by Danielle Piccoli Art on Instagram. I probably said that completely wrong. When I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, I kind of wanted to pick one traditional and one digital. This one was the traditional one I chose. I wanted something simple, but I also wanted something detailed, and this piece definitely delivered on it because it really does look simplistic, but when you look closer, it has so many little details to it. So just before I go into how I went about changing them and my sketching and everything else, I just want to say that yes, the two pieces of artwork I did choose were popular choices. One was a popular choice from this year, and one was actually a very popular choice during June to August time when this challenge first popped up. I thought that this would be a really good way for me just to dip my toe into the waters of this challenge, because this challenge is a very big one. When starting this challenge, I took the two pieces of artwork that I wanted to do and I asked myself, what would I change and how would I change it? Now in the original picture, I actually thought when I was looking at it that there was a braid, but actually no, it was my eyes deceiving me because of the amount of details, and I did end up fixing that in the final piece because it just looked better without the braid. With this video, I actually want to get back into using multiple angles for my art videos because I really enjoy just watching brush strokes of watercolor being put down, and it's so satisfying. Even though I just said that, the top-down camera actually pretty much died after that first little bit of footage. So it was mainly the side angles that I had for this piece in particular, because even though this piece was sketched first, it was painted second. After sketching, I took it out of my sketchbook and put it on some watercolor paper. This is the Arteza watercolor paper. Then after cleaning up the sketch and putting it on watercolor paper, I put masking fluid on it. So that is what that really ugly yellow stuff is. It's masking fluid. It helps with watercolor techniques and it keeps your watercolor in the lines. If you have small details, you can protect the small details that you can do later. It's great. It just looks ugly at the moment. For those wondering, the watercolor I'm using is the White Nights watercolor. They are by far my favorite watercolors, and since I love watercolors so much, I thought that doing a Draw This in Your Style in my traditional favorite medium would be a really good start. Now I actually do want to do a version of this video where I do artwork digitally, and if that's something you want me to do in the future, definitely comment down below. Also, if you have a picture that you would like to submit to the Draw This in Your Style challenge and you want me to do it, please use the hashtag DrawThisZoe. You can also use this hashtag to show me the pictures that you've done of my jellyfish girl. If you do, I can't wait to see them. The last materials that I decided to use were my polychromos pencils. I had to decide whether I wanted to do pen line art or pencil line art, and I decided pencil because I really want to get back into doing pencil work. I will show both of these pictures off at the end with their original pictures next to them. With this first piece wrapping up, let's get on to the second piece. The second piece of artwork I chose was by Destiny Blue. As I said before, this one was very popular between June and August of last year. There was a lot of renditions of this picture and so many people had their takes on it, and I really wanted to do this piece. So even though it's been a long time, we're doing it in this video. This one, like the first one, was more so a headshot. But I didn't really want to expand on the girl. I wanted to expand a bit more on the fish and just make it look more adventurous. So the first thing I did was I flipped around the image. I decided to make her look in a different direction. So out of the two of them, this one is definitely the more accurate to the original. Now I'm gonna be honest, this piece did not take me that long to sketch at all. Compared to the other one, this one didn't take me as long, and I felt a little bit of imposter syndrome about it. I didn't think it was good enough, I didn't think it was detailed enough, and I was going to actually redraw it again, and I was gonna redraw it digitally and have a digital section of this video, but in the end, while I was sketching it up digitally, I decided that I wanted to give this piece a second chance. I like both of them, but I feel like this one definitely came out better, especially in the colours. So I'm really happy that I decided to give this one a second chance. I actually thought that because this picture was super simple, that it was so much more easier to paint into areas. And I got the lighting a lot better on this one. This one definitely was focusing more so on the paint job, whereas the previous picture was focusing more so about the drawing before painting. I don't know if this question is going to be asked in the comments, but I'll just answer it before I get asked it anyway. And that is what brushes I use. So for this piece, I've been using a lot of sea white brushes. I really do like these brushes. They're pretty cheap as well. And there are a few brushes in this that I use that are slightly more expensive. So I use the De La Rowney Aquafine Oval Wash 1/2 inch brush. And the brush that you see in the sections where I've slowed it down so you can watch the brush strokes a bit better, it's the Raphael mop brush that's 3/0. It is by far one of my favourite brushes that I've ever purchased. It's about £10. But I use this on pretty much everything, so it's well worth the money. One thing I will admit about this shot right now that you're seeing, it's a little bit too close. I wish I would have zoomed out just a little bit because it just feels a little bit claustrophobic to me. I don't know if it's just me, but it does show off the details that I'm adding with the pencil really well, so I'm really conflicted, but in a good way. I just really love how the fish and the lighting came out in this one because I don't usually draw fish and the lighting is quite difficult for me to do normally, especially with watercolour because anything and everything usually goes wrong. So with this video wrapping up, I want you guys to comment down below to give your feedback on how I did with these two pieces. Because I personally really like them, and I definitely changed up some of the elements of the originals, but still kept them pretty faithful. So with that being said, if you like this video, you can click the like button, subscribe if you're new, and click the notification bell for notifications for every time I upload or live stream, when YouTube likes to work, that is. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!